Повторяем слова. One morning, he was not at work. A few careless people talked about his absence. Absence — это отсутствие, я вчера учил, а careless — это беспечность. Несколько беспечных людей говорили о его отсутствии. Ага. Sweat — потеть. Ghost — причина. Daily life no longer caused Winston pain. Ежедневная жизнь давно не причиняла Уинстону боли. Так. Winston told her about the strange understanding that seemed to exist between himself and O'Brien. Seemed. What is seemed? Motherfucker. Understanding that seemed to exist. Seemed. Я помню. Motherfucker. Какая картинка на seemed была? Seemed. Причина? Нет. На причине был лук. Ладно, посмотрю. Так уж и быть. Так уж и быть. Казалось. Seemed. Кажется. Угу. И что нам там кажется? Там Обама был на фоточке. Ладно. Demanding. Требовать. Требовать в настоящем времени, да? Инк окончание. Требовательный. Взыскательный. Тяжелый, трудный. Инк это что, глагол, значит? Так, invented. Изобретать. She thought the party had invented them. Она думала, что партия изобрела их. Угу. Let's read again. Winston was outside his office at the ministry when he heard a small cough behind him and turned. Винстон был снаружи своего офиса в министерстве, когда он услышал маленький кашель за ним и повернулся. It was O'Brien. Это был O'Brien. The room was long, carpeted and softly. Комната была длинной, покрытой ковром и мягкой. And softly lit. A little bit. Softly lit. What is lit? Lit. Освещенный, зажженный. Прочитай. Lit. Угу. Ладно. И мягко освещенный. А carpeted — это же ковровое покрытие. The sound from the telescreen was low. Звук с телескрина был низким. Так, low — это низкий, а loud — это громкий, а height — это высокий. Какой я умный. At the far end of the room, O'Brien was sitting under a lamp with papers on either side of him. В дальнем конце комнаты О'Брайен сидел под лампами с бумагами по обе стороны от него. He did not look up when the servant showed Winston and Julia in. Он даже не повел взглядом, когда прислужник показал Уинстона и Джулию. Winston's heart was beating fast. It was dangerous to arrive with Julia. All thought they had met only outside O'Brien's flat. Сердце Уинстона билось быстро. Ушло в пятки. Здесь подойдет лучше. Сердце Уинстона ушло в пятки. It was dangerous to arrive with Julia. Это было опасно прибыть вместе с Джулией. All thought they had met only outside O'Brien's flat. Рядом они встретили только снаружи Они встретились только рядом с... только снаружи, рядом с комнатой О'Брейна. And although O'Brien had invited him, he was still afraid of the black uniformed guards in the enormous building with its strange smells of good food and tobacco. Так. И although. И хотя О'Брайен пригласил его, он все еще боялся охраны в черной униформе в этом огромном здании с странным запахом хорошей еды и табака. But the guards had not ordered him out. Но охранники не попросили его уйти. Так, зараз слухаємо. Що там у нас? 124.
Sometimes they talked about a more open war against the party, but they did not know how to begin. Winston told her about the strange understanding that seemed to exist between himself and O'Brien. He sometimes felt like going to see him, telling him he was the enemy of the party, demanding O'Brien's help. Strangely, Julia did not think this was a wild idea. She judged people by their faces, and it seemed natural to her that the look in O'Brien's eyes made Winston believe in him. Also, she thought that everybody secretly hated the party, although she did not believe in Goldstein and the Brotherhood. She thought the party had invented them. And then at last it happened. All his life, it seemed to him, he had been waiting for this. There was a message from O'Brien. Winston was outside his office at the ministry when he heard a small cough behind him and turned. It was O'Brien. "I was reading your Newspeak article the other day. You know a lot about Newspeak, I believe." "Oh, not really. I've never invented any of the words." "But you write it very well," said O'Brien. "That is not only my own opinion. I was talking recently to a friend of yours who knows a lot about Newspeak. I can't remember his name at the moment." Winston's heart jumped. This could only mean Syme. But Syme was not only dead, he was vaporized, an unperson. It was dangerous to talk about an unperson. They could kill you for it. O'Brien was sharing a thought crime with him. "In your Newspeak article, you use two words which we have recently taken out of the language," said O'Brien. "Have you seen the new 10th edition?" "No," said Winston. "We still have the 9th in the office. The 10th will not be sent to offices for some months, but I have one. Would you like to see it, perhaps?" "Yes, very much," said Winston, who could see where this was leading.
Так, все понятно. Ладно, придется читать самостоятельно.